Okay, welcome to SlimeWire episode 17. I am Dr. Sanders.
Captain Goyle.
Chase the base.
I'm Mr. Ham.
And today was actually the League of Legends World Final thing out in LA.
At least as we're recording this.
As we're recording right now. Yeah, when this is the day this is being recorded. And Captain Goyle and Chase just got home from the tournament, so why don't you tell us about it?
Okay, well, first of all, there's the grand finals between Azubu Frost, the Korean team, versus Tenpai Assassins from Taiwan. This was the grand finals, and it was for $1 million split among the winner. And going into this tournament, Azubu Frost was actually accused of cheating, and they were convicted too. They were charged $30,000.
Yeah, so they got $30,000 taken out right away from their winnings.
Yeah, because they were either going to win $250,000 or $1 million. So they took it out whatever they got, and they ended up getting $250,000 because they ended up losing.
So going into this tournament, the whole crowd is like on Taipei Assassin's team. Like they're just everybody's cheering for them because they're everybody thinks Azubu Frost is like the cheaters now.
Yeah.
They win like a good versus evil kind of thing. Like everybody was cheering for Taipei Assassins.
And going into it was a good venue. It was in LA, and it was like a bit of a wait to get inside, but it was they played pretty like the champions they selected. If you know about League, were like they're like just the high tier champions. Like they play like a lot of the same champions. They're like Karthus.
Oriana's OP.
Oriana was like the character that won victory, but there's a lot of Karthus, Shen. Ezreal was always the range AD carry.
Yeah, there was a quadra kill in the first game by Karthus.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I think Karthus might receive a nerf. But like they nerf him so much, like they can't really change him.
Yeah. But the matches were all really exciting.
Yeah.
But like Taipei Assassins just dominated.
It was like first game of Azubu Frost was like pretty good. Like we thought Tenpai Assassins were gonna win, but Azubu Frost pulled it off. Because they're always like they were a team that always like comes back. And the second game was like
Domination City. In League, they have a thing where if you go, like a game has to last 20 minutes, and then you can surrender if you think you're just gonna lose. But you don't see that in like tournaments, like finals play. But Azubu Frost surrendered in the second game at 22 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how fucking dominated they got.
Like people don't even do it in like a ranked game.
Yeah.
I guess it's like a world tournament for like a ton of money. They surrendered.
Yeah, like that's how you know they got fucked in the butt.
Then just from there, they just got dominated.
Yeah, the next game they just lost. They tried to play it safe. They switched their team up completely. Like they tried to play a totally different team. It didn't help.
Yeah, like usually they kind of like keeping the same character, switching a thing up or two, but then they come into like the last game they play and they just like Azubu Frost like chose like completely new champions, like try to just get a new start, but they ended up losing. And while I was there, I met like Marcus Dyer's Hill from Team Solo Mid.
Oh yeah, that was cool. We have pictures too, by the way.
Yeah, he's relatively famous in the League community. He's a really cool guy. And I met CivHG, which is just like I was so blown away when I saw it.
He makes funny League videos on YouTube.
It was just really cool meeting him.
And he's from the Netherlands too, so he came out really far.
Yeah, this is LA, so I think he lives like in the Netherlands. So it was amazing to see him in real life.
And we got tons of good cosplay pictures to show off.
Yeah, and there's like tons of free like stuff. We got like free little boppers, and there's like free shirts, and like everybody got like a free statues of like Rise and Tryndamere.
Yeah, Tryndamere and Rise. You also get a free like exclusive skin for this one character called Riven. That's like you can only get like you go to the tournament for free, but they're gonna sell it for a few days. But
then also, if you know a bit more about League, like the whole Gangplank orange like meme, like peace, oranges and everything was okay. And like during the tournament, they were throwing out like these little orange balls,
like stress balls,
and they actually like look like oranges, and it said like it's K. And I was trying to get one like the whole tournament because they would like throw them out in between each round. And one like these guys behind us had one, and they have it like in a cup holder, and they were like standing up, and I just turned around and grabbed it really fast. And they didn't see me do it, I guess, and I ended up just taking it.
Once I totally saw Chase do it, I knew exactly what was going on. He was like really kind of pissed. Like, where's my ball? Where's my orange?
But they had like this merchandise line to get like a ton of cool League stuff. They had, like a Blitzcrank sweater, like all these cool shirts. But the line was just so long. Like I bet it was like pretty overpriced too. And I was
The
like,
food line was crazy too.
it was just like I wanted to get some stuff, but it was just gonna be too long.
So yeah,
And Oriana's OP.
Oriana's OP, best champion in the game. So there you
Pretty
go.
cool. Pretty cool.
There you go. You guys got any questions?
About 90% of what you said was.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, it's a game, right? It's a video game.
It's a game you play on your
Most played game in the world.
You gotta play it on your Mac.
I just
Mac only.
I knew somebody used to play on a Mac. It is doable. You can do it. It's a download like Microsoft on it though.
Oh, you gotta have like a bootstrap or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy setup.
Oh, I got finger lights too. That's like League of Legends on them. You know, like those little like lights that rubber band. You put them on your finger.
So it's a game, right? So
It is a game that you play.
It's the most played computer game in the world.
Yeah,
even more so than WoW.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, they did statistics.
It's free.
You're free.
There's like 2 million people playing it at every given moment.
Well, while you guys were gone,
What were you guys doing?
I played and beat Sonic 1.
Oh,
Oh wow, you don't do that every day.
I don't usually actually beat Sonic 1 that much.
Mhm.
But I do beat number 2 pretty much in
How
one
was
sit.
how's Marble Madness? Marble Garden Madness Zone.
Oh no, it's Scrap Brain Zone.
You don't even know the names.
Oh yes, I'm a little tired.
Well, it's only 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd be there. We were there till like 11 o'clock.
it was supposed to start at 5:30, but they ended up starting to like.
No. The doors opened at 5 o'clock. The game wasn't supposed to start till 6:30.
Oh, yeah, but they ended up starting to like 7:15.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we were out. We had to stand in line for like 2 hours.
And of course, like Hotshot GG was there, and like all the
But
relatively famous.
But I'm-
leagues.
Yeah, all those.
I'm glad we
things.
stood in line that long because we would have got shitty seats otherwise.
Yeah, I'm glad because it was basically when you got in, it was just like a free for all for
Yeah.
like
First come, first serve.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we actually had a sign seating, but I don't know what
I
happened.
don't think there wasn't assigned seating. There was nobody like saying like you could go to this seat. I think you had assigned areas, but not like assigned seating. Like because we couldn't go down to like the main floor unless you could only go down there if you had like a wristband or something.
That's what Steve HD was.
Yeah.
I got close to him though. I tapped him on the shoulder. I think that was pretty gay.
Probably.
He probably got turned on.
I got a picture
I
of him.
really hope like those guys behind us listen to Slime TV and they're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna murder him for stealing my orange.
It's Cody.
It was not Captain Goyle.
It was Captain Goyle.
Oh, and I saw Marn. I think Marn from like Street Fighter.
Yeah, I know.
It might have been him. I can't tell.
It looked just like him.
I know it did look just like him.
I yelled out Marn, but he didn't look, so I don't know.
And there was this fantastic Phil Six cosplay. It was amazing.
Oh yeah.
He like stilts. It was really cool. That was, like,
Well, I'm gonna put the pictures on the Slime TV Facebook.
yeah, like Phil
Yes.
Six and Mumu, Timo, Sona.
Oh, that Ari.
It was a good stream, man. That was pretty good.
And that Mafia Graves.
Yeah, Mafia, Misfortune.
Exactly. You guys know what we're talking about, right?
It was good shit. I'm glad I went.
I was so lost so long ago.
I got lost as soon as I said I'm Dr. Sanders.
We each got like huge figurines though.
Really?
Yeah, everybody who got a ticket got like this enormous like figurine thing.
Yeah, this huge box is like you get it once you left, and we got in line just the right time because the line wasn't like way too long. Because like when we actually like walking towards the car after we got it, it was like the line was like all the way to the parking structure.
Huh.
So it was pretty far.
Well, we left before like the closing ceremony started
Yeah, we basically just left when the tournament was
because
over.
we're like, oh man, it's gonna get so busy.
Oh yeah, dude, you're gonna be having to wait 40 minutes to get out of that parking lot.
And it wasn't that bad. There was like nobody in the parking structure when we were leaving because everybody was still in line trying to get their free stuff. Like seriously, like, there was like we left. It was faster getting home than going there.
Ooh, I actually have a good movie review I can talk about tonight. I saw a movie today.
What did you see? Oh, did you see Frankenweenie?
Yeah,
I want to see that movie.
I know. I saw it at the matinee for like $6.
Franken penis?
Where?
I saw it like if you go to Triangle Square, the matinee at Triangle Square is only $6.
Oh, really?
And then if you see it on a Tuesday or Thursday,
Cheap
it's only
as fuck.
$5. It's only $5.
Oh wow, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. I always try to give. Huh?
So that's really cheap.
I know. That's why, like, every time I go see a movie, I either see a matinee or Tuesday, Thursday show there.
What's a matinee? What does that
It's
mean?
about 4, 6 p.m. like in a movie theater.
Yeah.
I had no idea what that word means. I thought matinee just meant like a movie.
No. Well, so this is Dr. Sanders and movie reviews. Or whatever
I
I call
have
this.
to use a clip for this one.
Whatever I call this every week, I don't remember.
Just call it Dr. Sanders sitting in the corner watching a movie by himself.
We're done.
Dog.
Professional as we go.
Dr. Sanders sitting in the corner watching a movie by himself. Alright.
Good audio.
Yeah, that's gonna sound great.
So,
I'm a little partial towards, let's say, Dr. Sanders' Tangent Time.
what? Panda time?
Tangent Time.
I just said panty time.
Anti.
Wait, what'd you say?
You said panty, like panty and stocking?
No, Tangent.
Tangent time.
Like math.
Like tangerines?
No, Tangelos.
Tangelos are good.
How was the goddamn movie?
Okay. This is Dr.
This is the
Sanders.
title of this episode, like, how was that goddamn movie?
So, okay. So I went and saw Frankenweenie. It's the latest Tim Burton film. It's a remake of the 1984 short he did. It was about, I think, 30 minutes long, if I remember. And the original short was in black and white, and so is this movie. It stars, I don't know who the main kid is. His voice seems familiar, but I can't think of who it is.
Victor Lucas.
Well, it's Victor Frankenstein.
No. Wait, I thought it was based on Victor Lucas from Electric.
Oh, no, his...
Background.
Huh?
I said I thought
from
it was based on Victor
Judgment Day. No, it's
That's what that character was based on?
yeah. Well, basically, it's a retelling of the story of Frankenstein, but with the dog. That's what the original one really was, because it was a short.
You're gonna forfeit some prize.
This one was, it's just an expanded upon version. Like the other one was half an hour. This one's like gotta be an hour and a half at least. But it stars Winona Ryder, who was I think last in I know she was obviously inside of Beetlejuice, which Tim Burton directed in '88, and I feel like she was in another one, but I just can't think of it. Oh yeah, she was Edward Scissorhands. She was the main chick in that. And Martin Landau is a teacher, and he was obviously Bela Lugosi inside of Ed Wood, which Tim Burton directed. So it's like a lot of reoccurring people from Tim Burton actors. But there is no Johnny Depp. It's like the first movie in a while that hasn't had Johnny Depp in it. I think since Big Fish or something.
Wow.
Yeah, I think after Big Fish, every single movie starred Johnny Depp until this one.
Well, it's because they have sex with each other.
Yeah, that's right. Like that South Park episode.
That's a good point.
No, it's like the Resident Evil movies. The director's wife is what's the character?
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
But so yeah, like, okay, I gotta say that, I couldn't go into this movie not comparing it to Paranorman, which it was really hard for me to not compare it. It's weird because Paranorman starts out with like a faux monster movie, right?
Yeah.
Or like it starts off with like them watching a monster movie. Frankenweenie starts off with like a cheesy monster movie that Victor made, which I thought was really weird. Just automatically struck me as kind of strange.
That's kind of a cliche kind of thing to do in those type of movies. Just like have it as a misdirect in the beginning, you know?
Yeah. So,
Oh.
but there's a lot of similarities.
Well, how could you not compare them? They're like the same, almost kind of like stop motion Halloween type movies, both coming out at the same time.
Yeah, about a kid who is misunderstood, doesn't have any friends, and basically has, there's just a lot of similarities.
Yeah. It's like the two companies trying to compete with each other, like head to head.
Yeah, that's how I literally feel about this. And also, Paranorman it did okay. It broke even almost, but that's not including DVD sales. And the Blu-ray comes out November 27th.
Oh, that's fast.
I know. I thought that was really fast.
That's good. Holiday season.
And the opening weekend for Frankenweenie actually wasn't that great.
Really? Even for you think just the Tim Burton name alone would bring people in?
You would think a Tim Burton film in Halloween that stop motion would bring him in, but
That's
actually,
that's like horror related.
it's actually not bringing in that much. Let's see. I think it was open at 5th. Like the
Well, what else came out this week?
let me see.
Like, was like number 1.
I'll check what was competing with. Let's see. I think I'm trying to think of the movies that came. Oh, Taken 2 came out.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's so good.
Taken again. I have a lot of
They didn't
skills.
call it that.
I have a lot of skills still, and I'm going to kill you again.
For the
Admittedly,
second time.
I like Taken quite a bit, but now I'm starting to wonder why sequel?
Because
Seriously.
obviously the first movie does well, you gotta have a sequel.
I mean, how does that make sense? So, like, I can't. Why?
Because, you got Taken again.
I can't seem to find what the list of movies it was competing with that weekend, but I'm sure like Taken and a few of those other ones where obviously it's direct competition. But
Probably.
but yeah, like the style of stop motion, if you know Corpse Bride, in terms of a film, like that was the last stop motion film Tim Burton did, but it was okay as a movie. You know, the plot and all that kind of stuff was okay. I didn't like the songs and stuff that were in it. But the puppeteering was amazing because they had like these little gears, and so that they could do really fine movements with it, so it looks way smoother than a lot of stop motion films. But with this one, I think they went back to doing the face replacement way, where they just keep swapping out the faces again and again.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely, compared with the almost groundbreaking Paranorman animation, I just kept looking at it thinking, oh my god, it's so choppy compared to it.
Oh, man, really?
Like, it depends on the character, really. Because the teacher that Martin Landau played, he has, like, a really elongated face, and his, like, mouth is really big, and his teeth are kind of, like, noticeable.
Yeah.
So when he talks, it's more apparent that it's switching, mouths and stuff.
Yeah.
So it looks choppier.
Hmm.
But I gotta say, like, there was a huge Gamera reference that was really cool.
Oh my god, I love Gamer.
Yeah. Basically, Gamera's in the movie. I'll just say that.
Oh, spoilers.
Like, I don't know. There's definitely a lot of references to Tim Burton's old work too, as there always is, I think. But overall, it was pretty good. I gotta say, it was emotional, I guess, in a way. Like they just because it's animals, and animals dying and all. I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna cry. But
Yeah. PETA's gonna have a problem.
The lost
Yeah.
story in progress.
Of course. But I don't know. I recommend it. I think it was as good as Paranorman.
Come on, get out of here.
It's hard to say because I just saw this. I think Paranorman really pushed the envelope for what you could even do with a stop motion film. Kind of like when the Fantastic Mr. Fox came out. But yeah, I mean it's good. It's definitely, if you're looking for a moody little Tim Burton stop motion film, it's pretty much gonna be one of the quintessential ones because it just has every element of one of his stories, the weirdo characters, the everything. Even if it doesn't make as much money, which I think it's going to, of course, it's probably going to make back its money. But even if it doesn't, I think it's going to be one of its like cult films, or like people are just going to say like, oh well, this is like, God, one of the quintessential Tim Burton films.
Yeah, I can totally see that happening.
Yeah. So I recommend it. I recommend it only if only just because it reunites a lot of like old Tim Burton things. Like it gives you a good blueprint of what a Tim Burton film was, and a lot of like director trademarks that he had in there, like the dog, the stripes, the characters, the voice actors, all the everything was just very Tim Burton. So yeah, that's my review.
So good movie.
Good movie. Go see it.
I'm gonna go see it.
How many out of 10? How many points?
Million.
20.
I would give Paranorman, because if I didn't.
10 out of 10.
I would give that probably. Yeah, I don't think I'd give any movie a 10 out of 10, but I'd probably give like a a 9 out of 10. But if I give Frankenweenie probably about a 7, 8, probably 7.5 or something like that. It was good. It was a little clunky. There was some characters that weren't developed at all. It seemed like I didn't even know why they were there. But yeah, it was just great. It was another pretty good stop motion film, which is great that people are still making them. So.
I hope we see more of them. I wish we see more of them. Stop motion I think it's a really cool art, but I don't know.
Movies ain't art, boy.
Movies are only art. Well, speaking of movies that get 10 out of 10, I have to say there is only one movie I can think of that I would give 10 out of 10. You know what it is?
Who knows?
It's Biodome with Pauly Shore. That is my favorite movie of all time.
My side.
I don't think movies can go farther than Biodome. Like, I think that pushed the envelope so far into art and just like ways to write characters and stories and acting that like everyone else should just give up. Like, they should just stop making movies.
Sounds good, Warwolf.
That's funny. That stars that one chick who has that really high pitched voice. Shut up, you know.
Oh yeah, that annoying chick was in Chasing Amy.
Yeah, like
I don't like her.
she has like a dude's name.
I want to punch her in the face.
Oh my god.
That's probably what she would say. I always think of her from Chasing Amy, though.
I always think of her as the
lesbian from Chasing Amy.
I always thought she was the chick that was inside of the Bride of Chucky, but then I found out that she wasn't.
Well, I've never seen that movie, so I don't know.
I don't know why I think that, but something in my head made me think that she was in that movie, but she isn't. At least I don't think she is.
It's like she's like the Bride of Chucky. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know. I always thought she was
married to Chucky in that movie. Oh.
I'm gonna look that up. But yeah, so Abraham, what would be your favorite movie or top 10 movie? What would you rate out of 10? You don't have to like it.
I'm not sure what I would rate as 10 out of 10, but I can say what movie I watched recently that I really, really liked, which was Judge Dredd.
Mr. I am the Lord.
Really? That would be good?
Yes.
The original one?
No. No. The one with Stallone with a steaming pile of shit.
I highly doubt the new one's better than that.
Which is? It is.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, actually.
No, not Stallone in it. What's the point?
It is the worst movie, though.
I'm the Lord.
Oh.
I'm the Lord.
Stallone being a giant meathead can't save the movie.
Yes, it can.
Believe me, it can. I just rewatched it.
Whoa, wait! You're telling me that
movie too.
You're telling me that Rob Schneider and Sylvester Stallone could not make a movie perfect?
Rob Schneider as the Stapler, obviously.
Rob Schneider is the Stapler. Rated PG-13.
They're still letting Ron Schneider in movies?
No, that was the original one.
Oh, God.
No, they're not letting him in movies.
Rob Schneider's not even allowed to, like, be in Hollywood anymore.
Get him out.
Rob Schneider actually had a big old feud with Robert Ebert or whatever his name is, because of
You suck.
because he called him the worst actor ever.
He is. Oh man, Deuce Bigelow, oh, that's a classic.
He got really mad.
Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo 2? Oh my god.
It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa's his cock.
I'm really not sure if I would call him the worst actor ever, but I can see why he would.
Oh, he's gonna be inside of a movie called You May Not Kiss the Bride.
Whoa, that's like changing a word.
The best / worst actor in the world is Tommy Wiseau, and everybody knows this.
Oh, Lisa, you're tearing me apart.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Oh, and Rob Schneider plays Ernesto, an insane helicopter pilot.
Oh, hi, Mark. Okay, want to play a good drinking game? Watch The Room and take a drink. Every time somebody says "oh hi" or "oh hey," you will be dead. Or any time that the mom brings up her cancer. Or any time that Lisa cheats on Mark.
Oh no.
Or whatever Tommy Wiseau's character is named. I think that's his friend's name is Mark.
Yeah.
I don't know. But go watch
His
The
name-
Room. It's the best movie ever.
I think his name is Tommy in the movie.
Actually, I think you're right. How could it not be Tommy? Like he plastered his name like all over that movie.
I know.
He's the director. He's the screenwriter. He's the cinematographer. He's the fucking crap dinner table guy. Like he's everything.
I'm everything.
The way you said that made me think of Robert Rodriguez and
Oh.
how he does that in every movie ever.
I'm everything. Oh, his name isn't Tommy, it's Johnny.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, this is from a little while back, but remember when I mentioned PETA before?
Yeah.
Did you guys see the new PETA thing?
The Pokemon
What?
thing.
Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? I don't even know. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Hey, do you have the video? I want to see that. It's like a video?
It's a game. I
Oh.
played it. I played the whole thing. It's fucking stupid.
How does it end?
It ends by you freeing the Pokemon, and then you can watch a video about, like, pigs being tortured.
The reward? Or?
Yeah, that's the reward. No, that's literally a reward. They give you a treasure chest every time you beat one of the trainers, and it's like some, like, fucking depraved video about animals being tortured. Like, PETA's
Damn
so
it.
fucked up.
How's he getting into that camera into my room?
Because I put it there.
Because I do a lot of porking in here.
That was the worst.
No?
Yeah.
What's that PETA thing about? Like,
I don't know. I guess they think, okay, this is what they do. When a new game comes out, that's when they'll attack it just because it's new and people will be looking at it. Pokemon, it's a fucking game, okay? Like, I don't know how Pokemon could have any negative consequences in the way they think it does.
It's like dogfighting.
Oh my god. So they're fucking fictional creatures
Oh, it's like dogfighting.
in a fictional game.
It encourages children to put animals against each other.
Yeah, Mario encourages people to go kill tanukis and wear their fur.
it does.
The game is really fucking brutal too. Like they have, like the Pokemon have like syringes sticking out of their heads and like
I know. There's
their ears are cut
so
off.
much blood.
Like PETA is just fucked up.
Well, it's kind of like they try. It's kind of like the only way they can really get their like they can just be all passive about it, be like, oh, you know, donate money to the help the animal people, or it's like they just go for like
Well,
a
yeah.
scare tactic.
Like,
It's just another way of attempting it, and obviously it doesn't work very well.
well, it's in a way that's counterintuitive to their goal.
Yeah.
Because you're just making everybody hate you, except for like the crazies who believe in your bullshit. Because it's all bullshit. All they do is talk bullshit when they're killing more animals than they're saving.
I can actually explain two points you mentioned. The one you just said about them saving more animals and blah blah blah, and the bioterrorism thing. There aren't actually they aren't terrorists per se. They just give money to terrorists.
Exactly.
Same shit.
It is, but there's a slight distinction that I feel is worth making.
It's just as bad. There's no moral high ground about like that.
No, but it's imprecise.
Well,
Doesn't matter. That's besides the point, though.
so there's this movie coming out, right? All right, here, then let me talk about this.
Yeah.
All right, so there's this movie called Seven Psychopaths coming out,
Oh my god, I want to see that.
and it's like it's Christopher Walken and
Oh,
Colin
That
Farrell.
movie looks.
They kidnap a Shih Tzu. I was like, oh, gotta go see, must see, day one.
What's that one guy's name? Like the main guy?
Oh, Woody Harrelson,
No.
Christopher Walken, Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. Yeah, I like Colin Farrell.
He was Bullseye inside the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck.
And he
Oh
was
my
the best
God.
thing.
Right.
Oh wow.
Holy shit. He sucks ass. That's one of the worst superhero movies ever.
Yeah.
So horrible.
Daredevil movie? I think it was that bad.
Watch it again, Chase.
Oh,
Daredevil.
at the time it was okay.
Yeah, no, at the time it was okay. When I saw it, I thought it was okay. But if you watch it again, it's like, it's like,
What about Catwoman?
Oh,
That-
how many times in the podcast have I brought that up every time we talk about Batman? I'm like, so Halle Berry is Catwoman, right, guys?
Oh yeah, because my mom's in it. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Do you get like royalties?
Yeah, I got like 14 cents a month.
I just shoved up my ass.
It's It's like someone threw away the DVD and you got the money from them recycling it.
Yeah. I get a small profit.
Actually, I think Book Off actually doesn't take the Catwoman DVD or something.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's like
That's awesome.
I think if you can open the drawers at the bottom of the,
Yeah.
I think there was like 5 Catwoman DVDs in there.
It's funny.
None of them will ever sell.
No. Oh God, no. That movie is probably one of the worst movies.
Can you imagine somebody buying that movie? Like,
Going in there just to buy that.
yeah.
You know what's funny though?
What?
Not only did the movie get a raspberry, which is in itself not all that rare,
Uh-huh.
but Halle Berry showed up herself to receive her raspberry.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Oh, you want to hear a really weird piece of trivia on that film?
Sure.
You know how like
Okay.
the whole talk about it was like, oh, Halle Berry looks so hot and like she's super thin, super fit, you know?
Yeah.
Well, apparently she was eating like just a ton of like broccoli and all this stuff to like stay really thin, and she was farting like crazy on set. So
Yeah, all that fiber.
yeah, so all the people were like who worked in film were like, dude, this was like the biggest turnoff ever, because every time she had to like do a flip or any kind of bending thing, she would just fart.
Oh, Batman.
No,
Dog.
Look at this one, Vega. Beautiful, isn't she? Fucking mask.
Oh god, Keep Fighting is the best and worst thing.
That's, yeah, I accidentally deleted out the
I
Xbox.
don't think I've like ever laughed at something harder on the internet than the first time I watched Street Fighter 4.
Dude, we laughed at that thing really hard for like 3 years.
True. So true.
It never stopped being funny.
It never will stop being funny. We quote that constantly. We always are like, oh yeah, girl.
Oh yeah, girl.
I almost, like, because we say that line
Oh yeah, girl.
so much, I almost forget that it's from that.
I know. I do that too, because we say that so much that I forget that that's where that came from, but...
I like when I saw Achievement Hunters, like the Happy Wheels. Oh god, I laughed so hard. That's like one.
Oh, the actual movie?
No, just remember Achievement Hunters, the Happy Wheels episode.
Oh, yeah.
That was like so.
No,
painful,
the Luca one.
Oh no, Luca, no.
No, Luca, no!
It's the cat. It's the
The
food.
pitcher of milk's right there! Get the milk! No,
Apparently-
Luca!
Apparently, the name your cat is a fucking asshole wouldn't be approved by. Okay, wait. Now we can just do rage quotes all day.
I know. Alright,
But yeah, seriously, Catwoman is one of the worst films. Like, I've never stopped. I watch a lot of films that I never usually will turn off a film. I never finish Catwoman.
well, you know what's worse than the movie?
The game.
Yep.
It had-
That's one of the worst games of all time.
I know that like every movie will get a game tie-in and vice versa, but what the fuck?
Well,
I wouldn't really say vice
well,
versa,
the
but okay.
game came out before the movie did. So it's like, they didn't know the movie was going to bomb. I mean, everybody knows that a movie-based game is going to bomb, you know?
There's a few good movie-based games.
Look at Rango.
Well, I don't think many people played that.
I played it in my head.
Oh, okay. Rango.
Spider-Man 2.
That's Spider-Man video game.
Spider-Man number 1's good too, as well. But I don't think it's based off the movie.
Well, Spider-Man 2 is. I think.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, so there you go. There's one.
No, I actually rented that game before I saw the movie, and I spoiled the movie for myself.
And how did you feel after that?
Huh?
How did you feel after you had to go to the movie for yourself?
I felt kind of disappointed because I wanted to go see the movie, even though those movies are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Still wanted to go see it,
I don't think
and then
it's
I
bad.
played the game, beat it, and then I was like, oh.
They weren't that bad.
Well, of course Donnie's going to say that because he's like a huge Spider-Man fan.
They're accurate to the comic book as far as I know.
No, oh my god.
It's like the same. It's like they took the comic book made into a movie.
It did feel like a straight adaptation.
And I've read a lot. I would know.
Oh my god. I read the comic book adaptation of the movies.
Yeah, number 3 was probably the closest, I think.
Oh my god. No, but actually, if anybody actually wants to see like a good Spider-Man film, watch the '70s Japanese.
Oh.
No, yeah,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. But no, seriously, if you want to watch the new one, The Amazing Spider-Man, that movie is like way closer to the comics. Actually, Gwen Stacy's in it. Like instead of just being like a 2-second thing in the other films, she's actually like the main chick, which she was in the comics.
She wasn't the main chick in the cartoons in the 90s, so it doesn't...
Oh, God.
That's what everything should be based on, because that's the only thing I know.
This guy. Captain
Look,
G.
the only reason that was is because Mary Jane actually became popular in like the 90s, because Gwen Stacy's already like dead partway through.
Yeah, well, Mary Jane is named after marijuana, so obviously she's going to be better.
It's like a reference, like Peter smoking.
Somehow I had a weird feeling you were going to mention that.
Yeah.
She wasn't, I was, so. It's like a rape.
How do you not bring that up? Her name is Mary Jane.
Mary Jane is not my lover.
Billy
She's
Jane.
just the one who loves the Spider-Man. Sling the web on the wall, crawl around.
Michael Jackson will like give you money, but he said.
Yeah.
If you go to his grave, though, we can see what happens. Sound good to everyone?
Where is it?
It starts with the L.
Okay, that narrows it down.
That's it. Forest Lawn. That's it.
It's not in Neverland?
Rufter never learn.
Like, he didn't call up, like, Captain Hook to, like, bury him out at sea?
I'd like to remind our audience this is about video games.
It doesn't necessarily have to be.
So it's
About whatever we feel like it.
We can all talk about our feelings.
This is a pretty... We really just wanted to do this podcast to, like, talk about, like, League right after we had just gone to the
Oh,
tournament.
if you ever want to play League with Chase the Base and Captain Goyle,
You can.
it's at Outlaw Star 7743, all lowercase.
Outlaw Star 7743 for Chase the Base and Loyal Orange.
That's
Loyal.
actually not my summoner name, though.
What is it?
I don't know. I'd have to spell it out, because it's like...
Elsai Konguru.
People never know how to spell it when I say it.
Just add me and I'll add you
Yeah,
to
yeah,
him.
yeah. If you had Chase the Base, then me and Chase, like, always play together.
2K ELO, let's do this shit.
I've never even played League. I don't know. My LO is at whatever the LO you start at.
Yeah, more than me then.
Oh,
Okay.
it's basically like your rank.
Oh.
Like you get, it's like, you know, it's like Street Fighter when you get, like, player points and battle points. You win and lose, it's the same thing.
And if you lose a lot, you go to ELO hell, then you can never get out.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Like, when you get so low that you just have to play with bad people all the time. And then you're constantly playing with bad people, so you just keep getting lower and lower ELO, and the lower you get, the worse people you play with, so it's like, you're kind of fucked.
Did you know that Jason Lee was a pro skateboarder before he was an actor?
Yes. Who's Jason Lee?
Jason Lee's the My Name's Earl. He's Brody from Mallrats.
Wait! My name's Earl Guy's Brody from Mallrats?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I noticed that now, but I did not notice that. That just blew my fucking mind out of my skull. Holy shit.
That's why he's in...
I can only think of him with the mustache. I just remember seeing was like, oh, it's the My Name's Earl guy, he's got the mustache. And then when he shaves the mustache off, I'm like, who's that? Never seen this guy.
Wow.
Man. My mind's just been blown completely out of the water.
What water? You mean brain goop?
The salt water.
Salt water.
Saltwater taffy.
But yeah, so that's but yeah, he was a pro skateboarder.
That's really peculiar, actually.
Yeah, no.
Strike me as being pretty good coordinated. Yeah.
Well, like I ended up looking up the like some old skateboarding video he did. He's actually like freaking really good.
Why didn't they make a game off of him? I don't play Tony Hawk anymore.
My name is Earl Pro Skater. Whatever call it. They never paid me for that title. No.
I guess his like full-time acting thing, like his first big part was actually Mallrats, and everybody's like, oh, wait, who's that guy? And they're like, oh, I guess he's a skateboarder.
That's so weird. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's weird stuff.
Oh, actually, a piece of trivia is In Frankenweenie, the parents, when Victor comes home, the parents are watching a movie on the TV, and it's one of the Christopher Lee Dracula films. I didn't think it was the Horror of Dracula, which is the first one, but I stayed and watched the credits, and it was credited as that film. But I don't remember that scene particularly, but yeah, that was. I just noticed that. Oh, and also, keeping with the theme of dying, obviously Frankenweenie was a Disney film, and in the background, when just for a split second, you can see that one of the theaters in the background has Bambi playing.
Bambi's mom getting killed.
Yeah.
It's the only scene I remember.
Now, oddly enough, the only scene I can remember is when the one Buck shows up to take Bambi and everything. That's what I remember for some reason.
The only scene I can remember of Bambi is the credits.
Ah, yeah, those were really good.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, it's very cinematic.
Every single time I watch it, I'm like, wow, could my cock be harder? I don't think so.
Yeah, Fred Fox is in that movie.
Oh my God, is he?
No, what?
Some random guy in the credits from a video game?
Fred Fox.
Well, at least we all know
my
Jason
God,
Lee.
Fred Fox.
At least we all know Jason Lee can be in another Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
He's the dad in Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yeah. Yeah, he's Dave.
He needs to grow a mustache and just have it on all the time so I know who he is.
He looks like Earl in those.
Oh. I've never seen those movies. They're probably horrible.
They are.
But you want to know how much? Oh my God! Holy shit!
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Okay, the first one made.
Okay, they had to have made a lot of money if they had a sequel, like two
Okay.
sequels.
Taking into account, okay, keep in mind when I say the price of how much they earn, I'm minusing the budget, right? So I'll subtract. So this made a flat $300 million. The first one.
Holy shit!
It only cost $60, so it made $300 million.
Yeah, it's a fucking shitty movie.
The
It
second
has,
one
like,
cost.
crappy CG in it.
Second one cost $70 million. It made $443 million.
Who is seeing these movies?
Children.
How do you even know what Alvin the Chipmunk is? That was
And-
before our time, even, really.
Oh,
I know.
the ones, right?
There's not a new series. There's a new series of Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Oh.
No, there
It-
isn't.
Yeah, they were the new movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Live
talking
action one.
Yeah, we would
I
know.
have-
Yeah, but
Here's
like,
the
how would
thing.
kids know Alvin and the Chipmunks? That's like been old for a
I
while.
have it-
I was
I have
old.
a-
I was a kid.
Yeah.
I have a theory that
Okay.
their parents take them to the first movie.
Maybe they have like nostalgia. And they're like,
Nostalgia.
man, maybe my kid will like this one. I'll give
Exactly.
my kid entertainment for 2 hours.
And also, hey guys,
Yeah.
I guess there's a third one called Alvin and the Chipmunks Shipwrecked.
Oh, they have that in
Yeah.
my store.
Yeah, it's the third one. I remember that. Yeah.
I don't know that in the theaters.
Yeah,
It
it
cost-
did.
Oh,
It was
did
in theaters. Yeah, I remember. I don't know. I guys remember the trailers. They're all over the place. Okay, well, I
Well-
watch a lot of TV, so.
Well, it cost $80 million, made $342 million.
Oh, this is made less than the second one. Squeakquel.
Oh my god, that was painful.
Squeakquel.
I actually didn't know that Alice in Wonderland had made over $1 billion when it came out.
I've never seen that movie. The Tim Burton one.
Oh,
Not
that was pretty good.
It's okay. It's like, I think if I watched it now, I probably would think it was better. But I think at the time I broke up with my girlfriend, I was really sad.
I just remember my friend DJ was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna go see that movie on mushrooms when it comes out."
Did he?
Yeah, then he did.
How was it?
And how was it?
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Was it like seeing Alice in Wonderland on mushrooms?
I've never done mushrooms, so I can't tell you.
I disagree.
Well,
You
if it's
disagree
anything
you've done
like
mushrooms?
if it's anything like LSD, it might have been fun.
Ugh, you should never do LSD because of how much it just screws up your brain. It basically blows up part of your brain.
Yeah, but it's the long-term use it really gets you.
Oh my god. I just like, after I learned what I did, I'm like, whoa, no thank you.
Yeah, I totally understand why you wouldn't want to.
It's like I make rib, except I can't say no, because I'm already addicted.
Oh, yep. Every time that McGrew comes back,
True that, true
our
that.
asses are around at McDonald's.
November, coming up.
See, we need to... I had like a system where I was gonna try to get the McRib and the Shamrock Shake, because some McDonald's have the McRib all year. But the closest one I could find that had the McRib all year, and like going there in March so it had the Shamrock Shake was like an hour away.
It's too much work.
It's too
We
much.
have to like get the Shamrock Shake, get a cooler, and then drive like super fast and be like, it'd be like the best movie ever made.
You know,
Gone in 60 Seconds, starring Nicolas Cage.
Now you just sound crazy.
Oh, you're gonna bring up Nicolas Cage again? We can talk about nouveau schematics.
Nouveau schematic.
Oh man, like I'm in that film class right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody was like Nicolas Cage was like one of their. We were talking about Nicolas Cage for some reason. And I'm like, I really wanted to bring up like nouveau schematic. I don't know why. We were just talking about Nicolas Cage for like he got brought up. I'm like, so anybody heard of nouveau schematic?
Oh.
We should study that.
Oh.
You know, he's gonna be in his new movie Stolen. You know, the one where he wants to rescue his daughter using a certain set of skills that he has to stop the people.
Oh, Taken.
Give me back my daughter.
Oh my god, yeah, I was like such a ripoff.
Yeah, give me back my daughter.
Nicolas Cage is the best actor, and if you deny it, you're just going crazy.
I remember is that one movie that for Nicolas Cage is like an arms dealer?
Oh, Lord of War.
Yeah, that was like some guy's like favorite movie. That's why it got brought up.
I saw the movie when it came out. I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, actually, it was probably one of most people's, favorite kind of.
Well, this guy in my class really liked it.
I think that was actually
He
his.
said it was his favorite movie.
Yeah, he said it was like one of his favorite movies. I'm not even
That's
kidding.
kind of like an action movie that's okay, and then you forget about. You
Yeah.
remember if someone brings it up.
I always remember that montage of like when he's talking about the AK-47 or something like that. He's like, the AK-47, it like never jams.
Feeling a gun's like having sex for the first time. It's like you don't know what you're doing. Nicolas Cage.
I was inside of AIDS country with no condom inside.
That's what she was there for. That was the plan. To give you a boner. And you got one.
Well,
That was like a real line in that movie.
I gotta go see this movie.
Yeah, Lord of War is weird.
There's actually an anime that's like that right now that's airing. That's like about an arms dealer. It's pretty good actually.
Well, hey, if
Pronounce it though.
if anybody ever wants to see like a Nicolas Cage movie, he could always convince you. He'll be like, when you go, you'll be like moonstruck. If you don't see it, you'll feel like the outsiders. You know why? Because, there's gonna be a valley girl around there, and you'll be gone in 60 seconds from the people beating you up while you're leaving Las Vegas. And you could fly Con Air to see my movie in the City of Angels. Because you'll be
Ghost riding your whip.
You'll be watching an adaptation
Wicker Man.
of Matchstick Men. Because I'm a national treasure.
No, did you already do Ghost Rider?
No, I didn't do Ghost Rider.
No, you get Ghost Rider in there. Like skull's on fire.
Because, you'll be riding away so fast you'll look like a spirit. Maybe even like a Ghost Rider. Because then you'll find out what's next. And you won't be able to stand how fast the G-force is when you see Astro Boy fly across the sky.
Wait, what
'cause
the
it'll
fuck?
be...
You was an Astro Boy?
Yeah, he was Dr. Tenma.
Oh my god, really? Oh, that's the bad guy, right? That's the bad doctor.
I thought he was a good doctor.
Or, I don't know. Fuck me, I don't know Astro
You
Boy.
say Wicker Man? You're like a candle.
I didn't say Wicker Man yet.
Oh, no, is Mega Man ripped off Astro Boy?
That's true.
But you could see my movie because it would be kick-ass.
He was in Kick-Ass?
He's like
Oh
the
yeah,
Batman.
he's the dad. That's right.
That movie's awesome.
I love Kick-Ass.
I know, like...
Sequel.
Squeakquel?
Yeah, where's the sequel to Kick-Ass?
But yeah.
Why isn't there a sequel?
Gone 6.
So...
That was good.
Well, let's just talk about what games we're playing.
League of Legends.
Alright. I was playing,
Actually, Sanders can go first.
I beat Sonic City for the PC, recently. I beat, I think, at the last podcast, but I didn't mention it.
Best Sonic game ever.
I don't think you did. Is that like the same one that's on PSN, or is it different?
Same one.
Oh, okay.
I also, I beat Sonic 1 today. Well, I was just kind of bored. I was playing Mega Turrican to capture footage for it.
Oh, we didn't have footage for that?
Yeah, I know. I was surprised by that too.
I keep thinking we had footage for that.
And I was capturing it on my Retron 3, by the way. And it's like the colors. Like there's this switch you can switch in the back of the Retron 3 to make it PAL or NTSC.
Yeah.
It's like if you switch it on when you play in that game, it like switches the color palette. It's really weird.
Does it look like worse or better?
It like I don't know. I think the NTSC one has like more red.
That's weird.
And like some of the bosses and stuff were like completely different color.
I was just gonna ask you how you were recording that on your Retron 3. I'm like, oh yeah, I lent you my copy.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I was playing some Sonic Spinball.
Always playing Sonic Spinball.
I know.
I don't know why.
Every time I get that game, I don't know why. Like, I think I have some sort of weird nostalgia for that game.
It's something.
It's like Toy Story.
Yeah. Exactly. Trying to think. I was playing a lot of Dreamcast. I was playing Sonic Adventure 1. Oh, I was playing a lot of Sonic, huh?
That's nothing new.
I was also playing this game called Paladin's Quest for the Super Nintendo. It's definitely like one of those, like, kind of forgotten RPGs on the Super Nintendo, like kind of like Secret of the Stars or.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't think of the game.
Yeah, the Paladin's Quest is like definitely one of those games that was trying to be like a Final Fantasy 2 or something. You know, like Final Fantasy 4,
Yeah.
I guess, Super Nintendo. But
Wait, why would you want to? Oh, I was gonna say, why would you want to be like Final Fantasy 2?
yeah. But it was definitely trying to like copy that kind of thing because it has kind of similar graphics, kind of similar gameplay. I mean, it's just like all around. It's pretty much a Final Fantasy ripoff. And
RPGs were pretty similar because they didn't like really know what else to do then.
Yeah, exactly. And like one of them was, I was playing another one. I can't remember what it was, but it was like this is really bad. I just remember I was playing it, and even by the time I got to the first battle, I was like, wow, this game's terrible. So that's pretty much what I'm playing though. Like, I also played Animaniacs for the Sega Genesis, and that's pretty freaking awesome.
Animaniacs, blue.
The game was really surprising.
I love that show. That was such a good show.
I know.
That was like one of the greatest cartoons.
Wacko, Yakko, and Dot.
Hello, nurse. That's how I learned the state capitals.
Oh.
Remember that song? They
No.
they sang a song where they taught you all the capitals of the states, of the United States. So yeah, there you go.
Wasn't like they had a cartoon segment with pigeons?
Yeah, well they had all these different cartoons. They had the ones with pigeons. They were like the good feathers.
Yeah,
The good feathers, the god feathers, or whatever they call it. Because they were like these were like gangster pigeons. And then they had that cartoon that had like that cat and that dog. Like the cat was like a bitch and like the dog was like retarded. you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a squirrel.
There was the squirrel. I'm thinking of the squirrel personality, but there was a dog and a cat too, right?
Yeah, it's like a little tiny cat.
Yeah.
And the little
But
girl.
I was thinking of the squirrel. Like the squirrel's like a bitch, and she has like a little nephew.
Yeah, that's right.
She should have got with Secret Squirrel.
That bitch.
That's what I wrote in my fanfic, at least.
Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I'll take a look at that.
so good,
Secret and Slappy Squirrel. Oh.
so good.
And Morocco Mole.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I wonder if he was actually from Morocco.
He has the hat, obviously. Like, why would you even question?
Call him Morocco, 2 o'clock in the morning, man. What do you want to do with your life?
This is your creepy rapist voice, because it sure sounds like it.
Oh, so this is an American movie reference.
Is that what you want to do with your life, man?
Man, call Morocco at 2 in the morning.
Is that what you want to do with your life? Suck down peppermint schnapps and try to call Morocco at 2 in the morning?
Man, I can't for staying up all late. I gotta make a movie, man.
I thought it was.
They didn't shit in the toilet. They shat on the toilet. And they shat on the wall. They shat on the ceiling. They shat on the... And I'm just standing there looking at this, and I'm thinking to myself, man, in about 20 seconds, I'm going to be cleaning up somebody else's shit. And that was a very profound moment to me. There you go. American movie, everybody.
That's all you need to know. That's actually what the movie was about.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like describes the movie.
The movie can't be called Coven, because it sounds like oven.
I'm whispering.
Alright, Captain Goyle, what video games have you been playing?
Sounds like oven.
You already had your minute.
Alright, I'll go next. You know, whatever you do, I can just cut out.
Cut it hard.
Alright, Abraham, you go next.
Um,
I'll go, and then you can go.
well, I've been playing the new next diving simulator, also known as Dishonored. It's fun.
Looks okay.
Um,
I'm not really that interested in first-person games for whatever reason.
honestly, this game I think would have been significantly better in third person. Like, I can't stress this enough. It's pretty horrible in first person.
Well, like, it's like, oh man, Oblivion is first person, so everything's gotta be first person now.
Dude, Nicolas Cage was in 4 movies this year.
Okay, enough about Nicolas Cage. I never want to hear his name on the podcast again. Jesus Christ.
He's the National Treasure too.
Let Abraham finish telling what he was playing.
But yeah.
Anyway, it's similar to Deus Ex in that, well, for one, you can finish the game without actually killing a dude, which is nice and unusual in games these days. They're pretty content to just let you murder everything and be on your merry way, you know? This game actually has achievements for beating the whole fucking thing without killing a single person.
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be like a stealth game, basically, right? It's more like, yeah.
It's an actual stealth game instead of an action / stealth. Like, this game actively resents you fucking up and having to kill people instead of sneaking around.
Oh wow, that's like that's really nouveau shamanic.
And this was made by Bethesda, right?
Probably, I can't remember.
I think that's who did this. But have you been playing anything else?
Let's see. No. Well, I've been playing the War Machine RPG, but the tabletop thing, not strictly speaking. You know what? We've been talking about movies. Fuck it. I'm gonna talk about this.
All right.
So, it's called Iron Kingdoms. Here's what I found last night. You need someone who actually knows how the game works to run it. Because if you just have a guy who's familiar with the war game, he's going to do a total party kill. And that might not even be the point. But that's what happened. It was terrible. Although part of the problem was, after I was dying, he decided, well, I guess we're playing survival horror. And we were still in the mindset of, I guess we're playing Left 4 Dead. He was thinking, I guess we're playing Silent Hill, and we're not supposed to be fighting anymore.
You know how you play Silent Hill? Tank controls. Gotta have tank controls. Otherwise it's not Silent Hill.
No. They don't have tank controls. They have dank controls.
Oh shit, son! 420!
420 ganja, man. I'm gonna smoke weed at my high school.
Yo, what's up? Add me on Facebook. My name is XX420
Guys
Battlefield.
smoke.
Called
Bob
COD
Marley 420.
XX.
Oh, it was so funny. Me and Chase were playing League last night, and there's like this guy, and his screen name was 420 chick, and Chase was just like, he just typed like all that. He's like 420 smoke ganja, and then the guy, and like one guy's like, oh, is 420 a type of weed or something?
Oh shit.
I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, 420 is the best weed you can get. It's better than Pineapple Express.
I've heard of those things.
With Seth Rogen.
That's good.
Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee's not in that.
He is at the end.
Oh yeah, for like 1 second. He has like one line.
See, I remember
he gets
everything.
killed.
Oh yeah.
That's
I remember
right.
everything about movies.
Because you like always look at like trivia.
Yeah, he's the trivia master.
I like
That's
that.
known as the IMDb master.
Yeah. Well, not even that. Even before there was IMDb, like before it was super popular, I used to look up books and all this kind of stuff about dumb.
Yeah, you knew about before it was
Like-
popular.
It's funny because each of us are like very knowledgeable in like different things.
That's true.
Like you know, like you got movies and comic books down, and like Chase has got like magic.
Yeah, I feel proud of
I got anime, and
that. I know about cardboard.
Abraham's got visual novels.
And other miscellaneous weirdness
You tell me about
Yeah.
Haku.
And also Russian history.
for some reason.
Yeah, and all the random facts he used to tell us when we were like living together.
I know lots of weird random shit.
Yeah, because you would just come in the room and tell us something and then leave.
Hey, did you know that inside of 1960s Eastern European people, they had to take their ham and put it between their butt cheeks so it could stay warm and they could cook it for so it wouldn't get parasites? Okay, bye.
That is admittedly what I'm like.
Like, I gotta go watch Zoids. I remember you were watching like Zoids like every day.
Yes, I was trying to watch the whole all the series.
I don't remember that at all.
It was
I
actually
still
pretty
remember
awful.
that. Because that's how we got started talking about Zoids.
It was
Is that
pretty
what we do?
awful.
Does that have anything to do
Isn't
with
that
the
like what
nerds?
got you started buying the models again?
Yes.
Yeah, I like totally remember that.
That is legitimately that is why I started buying those models again.
Oh yeah. By the way, Abraham, when I was in Wisconsin, I was like touching my Shadow Fox.
Ah, you fucker.
Oh my god, I was like stroking it. I'm like, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful in my hands.
Oh my god, you guys. I just found out that Nicolas Cage and John Cusack are going to be inside of a Thriller film this year.
Oh, and I just found I'm gonna kill myself in 2 seconds.
Oh, it also stars 50
Page
Cent.
was okay. And then, like, all this bad...
Well,
Really hope you
people started saying bad things about him. I want you to please don't take him back. Thank you.
All right, Chase, I'll take back every negative comment about Nicolas Cage ever.
I need that.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it later.
Alright, we're good.
I'll do it in private.
With
It
the
involves, you have to take off your pants first, though, to get comfortable.
Alright,
By yourself?
they're already off. How do the listeners even know? I don't even know I'm wearing clothes.
Also, I hope that George Lucas re-releases the Star Wars DVDs, or Blu-rays, or Laserdiscs. And he could include more of the Cage.
Okay, no more Nicolas Cage. Abraham, is those all the games you've been playing? Yes? Okay, my turn.
No, hey, I think
No.
he's can play more.
No.
You haven't?
No.
Well, that's a rare response for me.
We'll just make up one.
Okay. Let's see. I've been playing. What sounds like it would be a video game?
Good adventure.
Troop time, 69. Good game.
Alright. So anyways, back to games we were playing. I'm gonna start now.
Mhm.
Mostly League of Legends, just, anticipation of the tournament, just playing a lot of League of Legends.
You guys are in a league of your own.
Yep, and a League of their own, that you might even say.
Oh.
But
Right,
besides
yeah.
that, Retro City Rampage came out this week, and I've been really anticipating that game, and it's a lot of fun. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
It means if you have it, I can get it.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I have my Steam on your computer too. But
Yeah.
it's really funny. Like there's tons and tons. There's like a reference in every like nook and cranny of the game. Just like tons. There's like basically you're working with Doc Brown, like because you traveled through time. It's just like reference after reference, and it's a lot of fun. It's like an old school Grand Theft Auto, basically. Like
Uh-huh.
like Grand Theft Auto like 1 and 2.
Mhm.
Where it's kind of like a more isometric than top down compared to it though.
Yeah, it's like tilted.
Yeah, and it's all like 8-bit and stuff, but it's like a lot of fun. It's really fun. People should definitely check it out. The story is funny. It controls really well, and you can just go around, steal a car, and just run over a million people, and you get tons of points for it. That's what you're supposed to do, is like run over people and get points.
The graphics really remind me of like a Sega Master System game instead of an NES one. which is kind of funny.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think the NES. Well, obviously, the NES couldn't even do close to that game.
Yeah, I think the Sega Master System, I think it more closely resembles that because it was crisper. And,
I just wish that game could have been on PSN Network and stuff.
It will be eventually.
Also, because it deserves it. It's a game that definitely has a lot of love put into it, just for video games and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool game, and I hope a lot of people play it because I think it deserves it. Besides that, I haven't really been playing much else besides League of Legends and that. Besides what I was playing last week, I don't know if I talked about this last week, but yeah, I mentioned the One Piece game I was playing.
Yeah.
That I just been playing a little bit of that. Beat that a few days ago. So.
You talk about that on One Piece of the podcast.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all I've been playing. Not a whole lot this week.
Well, guess it's
Chase's turn. I wonder what he's gonna say.
Well, the way I usually play video games is I find one and just pretty much just play until I get sick of it. I haven't gotten sick of League yet. I was playing a little Castlevania, but for my segment, I was talking about just the champions that were playing in tournaments. Every game, Blitzcrank was always banned. I thought that was kind of weird. I never thought he was overpowered or anything. Nidalee was always banned.
Well, because think about it, in professional play, all you need is one hook from Blitzcrank, and it's that's it.
That's sure kill, yeah.
That's
true. Nidalee was always banned. The only champions we saw go mid, there's only 4 different champions. There's Karthus, Anivia, Oriana, and one person played Lux.
Yeah, and fucking.
They did pretty bad. That was the last game.
Yeah, that was the last game.
That was a Zubul Frost, Cloud Templar. For jungling, we mostly just saw Maokai and Mundo. Was there anyone else?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think they played Mundo in the first game.
Yeah.
But because in the first game they banned Skarner.
Skarner got banned just about every game.
Yeah, there was never any Skarner to play. I can't remember who they were jungling. I think there was a jungle Shen at one point.
Oh yeah, there was a jungle Shen.
Yeah.
Top lane, we saw Olaf, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Usually, I wouldn't imagine seeing him in professional play, but that was just one game.
That Olaf did really good though.
Yeah, he did really good.
Even though they lost that game.
He gave first blood, but he brought it back pretty good. We saw Aurelia, which pros always play. There was a couple Jaxes, which I was surprising. There was one Jace, but Jace was banned every game until he wasn't banned. Then they played him.
You following any of this, Mr. Ham?
You're
not at all.
Neither
I'm
am
actually still playing Dishonored as they're talking.
We're trying to talk to the league players.
Whenever I'm researching layout, I always want to just know what the pros are playing, just try to figure out what the better champs are and stuff. Because actually most of the most popular league characters are never playing tournaments.
Yeah, Teemo is the most popular.
Every character we saw cosplayed was not in the tournament, except for Graves.
Yeah, but they played Graves in the last game really, and that last game they just picked champions that I don't know what they were picking.
That was a grave mistake.
For range 8 carries, obviously Israel is the big deal right now, and there was a Vayne, which was interesting.
The Vaynes did really well though.
Yeah, but I was they ended up losing that game still, but the Vayne did really good.
But they played Vayne in another game.
Oh yeah, they won that one.
Yeah, and they won that one.
We saw Caitlyn, which is really rare. I've never seen a Caitlyn in a tournament.
Caitlyn did good. That was the game they surrendered in, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We saw, and I think that was it. Oh, and Graves, yeah. And support, we saw
Lulu, which makes no sense.
Lulu lost every game she was in.
Yeah. There was no reason not to pick Alistar.
Sona actually got banned once or twice. We caught a couple Leonas, which didn't really blow me away. And there was a Zyra, which is somehow catching on.
I saw Zyra support do well in the playoffs, so Zubul Frost used Zyra support in the playoffs and they won.
Yeah, it actually works pretty good. I don't really know how, but I've seen it. Just the ult, really.
But they banned Sona because of her ult. That's why. They were picking Sona because she has a really big disable ult.
Yeah. Until then, she really.
Because that's what they're having so much problem with in that first game was that Amumu and Sona, because they would try to focus the Amumu before he could get his ult, so they cancel it, and then that just didn't work for them.
Yeah, the first game was just Zubul Frost went for big AoE, and Assassin's Templar, they just went for single targets. That ended up costing them the game because Zubul just had the best team fights.
Yeah, they had perfect initiation every time, and they couldn't do anything about it.
But luckily they were able to switch it up, and they ended up Assassins actually ended up winning, which was pretty odd. They were the underdogs and everything.
The games they won though, they just dominated, complete domination.
It was insane.
Like it wasn't even close, not even by a long shot.
And these are both kind of people like no one even thought were gonna get to the finals. Everyone thought it was gonna be like Team Soul.
Taipei Assassins was a super underdog. Nobody like knew who they were coming into this tournament. Azubu Frost was more popular. Like once people started seeing them play, they were favored to win.
For the big teams like Team Soul Mid and
they went 3. They went 0-3.
Moscow 5. It's like CLG, like Counter Logic Gaming. They none of them made it to the finals, which is crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty big upsets.
And then that was like. Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh, and Nunu supported a couple times. That's who the pros are playing.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
We losing them?
We lose them.
Are they gone?
Now you know it's like every time you talk to Abraham. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now it's the Captain Coyle and Chase the Face show. Let's just talk about League for 900 hours.
Making like bass sounds. It's a good video game.
Just like
it's free.
It's like when we used to only play Street Fighter and that's all we would talk about.
Yeah, pretty much. I was a little Street fan. MVC3.
I still love Street. Alright, we're done.
Goodbye. Wait, we do the outro.
No, I'm not done with the podcast. We're done talking about League, so you can
No,
stop being silent.
We gotta keep talking.
Please don't.
Wait, Donnie, you gotta speak.
Donnie here?
Hey, time.
Yeah, I'm here. This is Donnie, the doctor.
Wow, that's a really good impression.
What?
That sounds just
Chase
like
the face. Doctor.
Dr. Love.
I'm Dr. Sanders. I'm related to Colonel Sanders. Someone do a background check. I like KFC. Our listeners are just enthralled.
Yeah, because this is live, and they're listening to this right now.
Are they?
No!
It's a joke, obviously.
It doesn't sound like a joke when you ask.
Thanks for joining us on SlimeWire.
See, I can do a good impression, so you should stop.
Dr. Sanders. I'm Dr.
Stop whispering. Bad for my audio.
I'm Dr. Sanders. Thanks for joining us for SlimeWire episode 17.
Well, we have 17 episodes.
We will, okay, next week I'm going to do a big Captain Goyle's anime corner, because I have a lot to talk about, but we're running out of time.
Alright.
Because the new season just started, and there's a lot of good shows I want to talk
Ho-Ho's
about.
Bizarre Space Treat.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, best thing ever, just started. Everybody watch it right now.
It's Ho-Ho's Bizarre Pastry.
Alright, we'll look forward to that next week, and this has been SlimeWire episode 17. I am Dr. Sanders.
Captain Goyle.
Chase the Boombox.
Ooh, I like that. We're out?
Where's Mr. Ham?
I heard him say something.
I made this movie where I painted my penis to look like a dragon, and I painted my balls, and I was like, oh, it's a dragon balls.
That's not a movie, that's real life.
Oh.
I know, it's true.
Paranoia Agent, best anime ever.